touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
73.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny. On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
First off, my name told, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Had my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately at the hand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Toss left side, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
32 stinger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here comes Mostert. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
a 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Hey, 551, 551. Right.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And this one too low.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. He's still on his feet. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, it's Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
All right, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Out.
Chosen from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Play action, now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jaquan Brisker, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Go ahead.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
All right.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
On second down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
21G, 21G. Yes.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crunches. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Let's go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Go.
On first down, it's Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Homer. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Up the middle they go with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, design run for their wideout. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Solo left Zion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, Hill. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen. 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. I'm good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Don't jump. Ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man here is Scott, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Hey! Long! Connor, long!
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Cover one hard!
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown! Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go to Johnson again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Here we go,
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Fields dancing to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Get set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is caught at the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Get to the line.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Tua now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. An audible here to get a new look.
Watson, Oscar.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.